Yeah, it started.
So, Gyafo, I am coming after 45 years here to Padum in 2022, but we met first time in 1977 when I came from Dalangdung Glacier and Peninsula to Padum. Maybe you remember. I remember your profession in that time, and very important because I asked why all people in Padum call you Raja. Is your another name like Raj? And what you answered me? You remember?
The people call me Raja because my family belong to the old royal family.
Sorry.
Old royal family who belong to the. I trace my lineage to the King Singanamjal of Ladakh because King Nimanamjal had 5 brothers.
Yes.
Among whom one Tundu Namjal, he lived at Henasku, and after that, one of my his descendants came to Zangskar and settled here.
In Padum.
Yeah, in Padum. And since then we are living here. And during 1947, then when Pakistani raiders came to Zangskar, we fled to Himachal Pradesh.
To Himachal Pradesh, to Karja.
Karja or beyond Karja, Mandi.
But it was your father or your mother, your brother?
Including my father, mother,
and brother.
We 3 brothers, and the youngest was sister, who expired in Himachal Pradesh. My parents told me that due to the heat, she died in Himachal Pradesh.
Your father?
My youngest sister.
Youngest sister. It was in Himachal too hot.
During 1948, the Pakistani raiders, they came to Zangskar in June 1948.
Yes.
And during those days, the Kushok Bakula of Leh, the former Kushok Bakula of Leh, whose name was Phuntsok, he was here in Stagremagumpa.
The Rimpoche.
Rimpoche, yes.
Okay.
And just after the end of the Stagremo festival, which lasted just 3 days ago, the first
I attended, yes.
And at the end of this festival, Kushok Bakula left to Lungnak, and they went. My father also accompanied him to Leh, and he went to Kushok Bakula, went to Ichar, and from Ichar, he rode on yak, and crossing the Icharla, he went to Shade,
Phuntsok Dawa and Shade, which is there is a very remote village.
Yeah, remote village. And from Shade, from Phuntsok Dawa, he went to Shade, and from Shade, he went to Juktakla, and Kushok Bakula went to Leh, and my father and one of his companion, they left for Manali.
Yes, I know about it because one man from Pangi who crossed Potla met your father and your group escaping, and he they didn't know why, and they told him, "Oh, all is lost. Pakistani are attacking. They took Churcha. We must escape." So then I am asking first time you, because I had no idea about the travels, about this Mangal Das who captured wife, you know, in Padum, and he took to Kangsar in Sural Batori. So it is that story. Okay, but I remember another thing. You told me something like that. I asked, "Where is the king of Padum?" You answered me, "My brother was king of Padum." And I knew that your brother was no more. Then I asked, "Who is now the Padum Gyalpo?" And what you told me about brother and about you?
No, brother, no, my father was, and his, after the invasion of Dogra,
yes,
the last king of Padum, he was...
Invasion of Jammu Maharaja and
Jammu Maharaja,
general.
Yes. They invaded last time in 1840 or 41,
yes,
like
yes,
this.
Yes.
I have seen
it was the second
one of the book. Then
yes.
I have in a book written by Sanam Phuntsok of Ladakh, a historian. He writes that at the end of during the last invasion of Dogra, they burned the palace, and everything was, and after that...
What palace? Where was the palace?
Palace on the top of this stone pile.
So that hill,
mountain,
which I remember for Cham as flat, was before
the old palace was there.
Oh, I haven't known about it.
Yeah, there was the old palace was there, and all the local houses were there around.
Yes. This I remember, but when I come, there was a flat space for Cham, for dance, religious dance.
Still exists there.
Yes.
And after that, and I have seen in a Ladakhi history book that the king of Ladakh, they have sent message to my great grandfather to Heneskut to go to Padum and to to capture the throne and property and everything, but it was too late, and that day when he came here, everything was lost.
Okay, now we break. I must save. Yes, this next and
actually.
Yes. So number 2, we finish about invasion of Dogras through, as I remember, Umasila, Zonkul, and they destroyed the palace on the top of Padum Hill.
One group came.
What is the name of this hill? It has this hill.
This we call Kargo. Kargo means Kar is the palace.
The palace,
Kargo means the ruined palace.
Like Karsekar in Suro. Yes, so it's Kar. Okay.
Kar. And the one of the Padum, one of the men from Padum, his name was Tundrup. The Pakistani raiders, because they were staying in our house, Pakistani troops.
Yes.
Because we were all out.
Yes, so
they occupied our house, and it was empty, and so they spent the winter here.
Oh.
All year. Our belongings were put to auction. Yes. Our old
but the belonging, you miss belonging, or it was hidden?
Because hidden no. We had no time to hide these belongings.
So
because when
it was stolen?
Too late to inform the Pakistani troops. When they reached just Sani,
Yes.
then the Nambardar of Sani, the headman of Sani, he sent a special messenger to inform Kushok Bakula and my father, and since then, and just after that, we were ready to move
Yes.
Manali.
But then after return, still Gyafo was your father.
Yeah,
When he died.
My father died in 1985. 85.
Also
85,
during
yeah.
this, so he died in Kulu?
No,
No, after
here,
return.
here.
After return,
Yeah.
because then was the peace treaty and the
Peace
Pakistani
treaty,
Pakistani
because
withdrawal.
after the independence, everything, the Gyafo, the lordship of Gyafo, or everything was lost.
Lost.
Yes. No, still the people respect us, and when there is any festival or any procession, they offer the top seat to the Gyafo.
Yes.
Yeah, because in Zangskar and Ladakh, everywhere.
But after your father, the Gyafo became your elder brother. Yes.
My elder brother, no. Elder brother, I am the
Eldest.
And the one died in the bus accident.
Oh,
he
this
was
one.
the middle one.
Yes, but you told me about the brother who died in
Yeah, this is my younger brother, yes.
But he was Gyalpo before you?
No. He was also, Gyalpo is our caste, our, what we call, our caste is, Gyalpo came from, we trace our Gyalpo, the caste
Title of
to
Gyalpo,
the,
yes, but it
we
is...
came, our lineage, we are the, like descendants of the old Tibetan king Nyachi Tanpo.
Yes, I know, but you told me that in fact after that, when in accident, you became the Gyalpo.
No. When he was my younger brother, and
Yes.
he lived next door to me, us,
Okay.
he died in bus accident in 1982.
Yes, but then I
And
remember...
my mother also died in 82, and my father died in 85.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then you our duties like
My duty
like the
is
head of
head of the
council of
family,
elders,
yes.
because I remember that every day or every week you had to attend such like council of elders deciding about different affairs, of families, and also there was conflict with Muslim, so you are very busy sometimes. You told me I must go to meet
because
the council.
sometimes I acted as the general secretary of the Buddhist Association.
Yes.
For since 1986 to 2005.
To 2005.
And during
But
those
you told
days
me
when there was any religious matters, then we had to go to the Photang for meeting, and there were another people also
Yes.
who acted different kinds of...
And Gyalpole, you told me that in fact you should not use the title Raja of Gyalpo because government of India, it was your words, cancelled the titles. And therefore, what profession you had? It was government profession.
Government profession, no. I was a teacher.
Yes, you are a teacher of English.
But after that, there is no there is no special professional.
No, but from you I heard that you are a teacher and you officially you cannot use this title because you are employee as a teacher. So tell me about your work as a teacher, because not many people that time spoke English. I remember Kalshalon, Point you, maybe some more, but not many. Yes, how it was?
No, still Officially, Gyalpo is not recognized by the government,
Yes.
but still in our
Traditionally,
internal
yes,
matters,
yes,
in
of course.
in our community.
Yes, yes, and it was like
Gyalpo
that.
is respected by everyone, and in Ladakh and even Lahore,
Yes.
in Tibetan community, yes.
Yes, it was like that because you're the meeting of Buddhist Association. You're the head of that, and but also I would like to know what were the problems which you have to solve in '77. Well, there was many problems.
In '77, because being a government employee, we did not take any in the politics openly,
Yes.
but inside our community, there when we went to the meeting and may have discussed it about everything, because during those days there was some conflict between Buddhist and Muslim.
Please
Yes,
describe. I
due to-
remember them. I remember also the
because,
song of children that there was a conflict, but children are very
Yeah,
happy
yeah,
because they see the car of police. That never in their life the children from Balashram that they never seen the car because simply here was no road in '77. The road was
77. There was because the Muslim, some of the Muslim young boys, they fish it in the
another conflict
near
was
the river
fishing.
in Karsha.
Yes.
There was which was forbidden by in the due to a because
Buddhist custom, not to
Buddhist
kill
custom,
fish.
yes. Because the Buddhist, they also, the Buddhist association, they also have appeal to the government not to fish, not to hunt, not to game any wild animals around
Yes,
the
only
Buddhist
domestic, only
monasteries
only
and
remember
on
that-
and religious historical monuments.
Yes.
But even then, some of the Muslims, they not heeding such such this information. They hunt or some of the Muslims or also police. They went to near the Sani monastery and fished in the river, and sometimes the Buddhists
which is
community,
very
they
holy
also-
place because of Kanishka
they-
Stupa
yes, yes.
and
Thus,
Padmasambhava.
there was
Yeah,
some
yeah.
conflict between Buddhists and Muslims.
Now we stop for a moment.
Actually, we can take in the whole recording and we can slice. I can slice the audio recordings for you.
No, slice, yes, but I am unaccustomed to.
Because
Okay, I will.
the video is going
No
continuous.
problem, but this not okay.
Okay.
Next. Okay, so it was one conflict which I remember somehow solved, but it was intervention of police, I think, from Kargil, and for me was very strange because you and other told me that Shia coming from Kargil very often support Buddhists, not your community. It was like that or not?
No, maybe because the Muslims also, there are two different sects.
Yes.
Yes.
Shia and Sunni.
Yes, and
Because,
Shirul is Sunni.
in
In Padum
the-
mostly.
The Muslims at Padum, they are Sunni.
Yes,
And
but they
the,
speak Zangskari, not
Zangskari,
Kashmiri.
Zangskari,
Yes,
Zangskari,
they
yeah.
speak Zangskari, but they come from Sunni community of Kashmir, and of course Shia in
Kargil area.
Kargil they have nearly the same language.
yeah.
Now our friend maybe will protest because he finds many differences between Balti, Purik and Zangskari, but in fact you can very easy communicate
communicate,
in
yes,
these
yes, yes.
languages, which was helpful in relations. Yes.
which was
But I remember the second conflict was about building new mosque. Maybe it was a little bit because
was,
next time I was 83. Maybe that time it was the project of new mosque, and it was disputed between Buddhist community and Muslim about the height. How high can be the mosque? Yes.
mosque now for the new mosque they have built here. There was no problem, but the Muslim of Kargil, they wanted to capture some land, and they wanted to
I didn't know.
they wanted to construct a mosque at Padum.
And one more,
Yeah, one
because
more.
it was for Sunni community, and this Shia also wanted.
Because the Sunni Muslims, the mosque which they have built over the land, the land belong to the Muslim community.
Yes.
Them, and one more mosque was building about in the near future, some about 7-8 years ago, and it just at the end of the Mani Ringmo, the long Mani wall, there was, but the Buddhist community of Zangskar, they protested, and
Because it's not many, in that time was not many Purikpa here.
Purikpa here,
Yes, so simply they
because
wanted.
they wanted to capture a land, and gradually they were planning, they may have planned to migrate some of the Muslims into Zangskar.
Into Zangskar, yes.
Zangskar. But the the Buddhists of Zangskar, we protested even to the government, and now it is, since then their construction is stopped.
Yes. Now it's 13. No, 3. Okay. Also, I remember you had always till now maybe partly solved the problem of Chadar road from government. You wanted to have good connection with Leh. Because till now the better connection is with Kargil. No, now you have also with Karja, with Manali and Lagul. But I remember when I came with my son and Phuntsok Dawa, from Potla to Bardan, there was big strike of all people in Buddhist in Padum. They refused to accept guides and tourists. It was a big problem because I arrived with tourists from Pangi. But my situation was better because I was like a member of family, in next house. And so they didn't attack my guide, and even he escaped with some American tourists to Karja. But I remember that was very, very important. You protested many times to have better road to Leh. Until now, in fact, now it's open some from Wangla, yes, but it is not the Chadar route. It is a little bit around, yes.
Yeah, from the Singila. From the
From
Singila.
road coming from Singila, yes.
Yeah.
From Lamayuru to
Wanla.
Walla to Hanupada, and to
Phuntsok Dawa.
Phuntsok to or to Singila, and Singila to
And it is last year, yes.
Singila to Lingshet, and Lingshet to Pidmo.
Actually, it opened just before when I first came here to Zangskar in 2020. In 2020, 2 years.
3 years ago.
2 years, 2 years. I remember well.
Yes, and 2 or 3 years ago also Shinkunla is...
Shinkunla is it also open officially this year.
Okay.
When the officer of the GRIF organization,
yes,
the border road organization, they came to over the Shinkunla top, and they cut the ribbon, officially open on 18th April 2020. this year.
2022.
22.
Okay, to 20.
Yes.
2022.
So now I will. It's not 10 minutes, but I will stop because it will be my next question. Moment, please. Yes. My next question. You know, when during 45 years, the world around changed. Also, Padum changed very much.
Yes, very.
And what could you describe the changes? What are good changes? What are bad changes? Because also I am asked in many places. As I observe, I was every 5 years here with my daughter, with my son. So also I have my opinion, but Yapole, what is your opinion about this 45? I've seen 45, you've seen much more. How the life changed and what is
The change is very big change, yes. Now, before coming abroad, we had to, for example, we have to cultivate our land, plow our field for 7 days, 8 days, and like this. Now there's no farming. Some of the family they have abandoned the farming. They just because now due to the presence of road organization, border road organization. Many they are all the.
So many jobs come from road construction.
They have supplied jobs to most of the families in the in this subdivision,
Yes.
and they are now they are all everyone is now even the housewives they are going to for.
So the main income is from
The
border
main income
roads.
is now from the border road organization. They are providing is the one ordinary laborer. They earn about 20,000 per month.
Yes.
Some say
But I notice
23,000.
I notice also that you employ Nepalis on roads,
Yes,
but also in farming.
For our family, for our family work. Most of the people now, because they have much money,
Yes.
and we are employing the Nepali laborers.
Also in
Also,
agriculture,
yes,
also in building renovation of your house.
Before about now 40 years before, the Zangskaris were I have seen myself that the Zangskaris were going to earn money to Himachal Pradesh, Kishtwar, everywhere.
Yes.
And they because the most of the family head of the family, the men, they because just say living in the our house and drinking chung, it was a burden over the whole family. And they say, yes, we are going to earn money to Himachal Pradesh. And they spend some about 5-6 months in Himachal Pradesh and came back in just before the plowing starts.
Yes,
Over
because in winter was nothing to do, in fact. The same in Pangi, in Paldor, they to Chamba or to Manali or farther, all travel. So also Zangskar. Yeah. Also, when I came, it was still a very strong communication between Paldar and to some extent with Pangi. To match with Karja through the passes. Passes at that time, of course, there was no motor route, so everybody had to go on his own legs.
Yes.
But many people, go to
Yeah.
Now, what they are asking young people, they completely do not know. Even tomorrow, I will ask because I will in college tell about my travels through the passes, if they know, but I think that they do not know. Mostly they know only the road to the big towns and have no idea about, so it changed dramatically. All your through Himalaya change to parallel to Himalaya because there are roads. In Chandrabhaga now is the road, now is road here, Shinkula to Kargil. And even now, the first road across will be this Chadar when they finish. So of course, it changed also your contacts with the outside world.
Yeah. Now, Chadar is also now, it has left just about maybe 30-40 kilometers. Because up to Chiling and up to above Chiling, and the light vehicles come up to above Chiling.
Yes,
I've been from here, from Zangskar,
and
the vehicles also go up to Linsetto,
Zanglat and Linsettia.
Beyond Zangla, beyond Pitmo.
Yes, but
so
of course
now between these two destinations there are about maybe hardly 40 kilometers, 30 kilometers, I don't know, they say.
Yes, when they finish from Chiling here, this lower road, it will be open in winter. Other this high roads, of course, cannot
now
be
the
used.
people, when I also had the chance to go to Chadar for 2 or 3 times, then we had to travel for 6-7 days, and sometimes when there is the weather is bad, then we had to travel 8 days continuously.
It was dangerous.
Yes. Nowadays, the people, when people hire a jeep or taxi up to the Linsetto, and they make travel, and one day, some people they reach Padum, from Padum to Leh in 1 day.
In 1 day.
In 1 day.
Yes.
And sometimes they take just 2 days, hardly.
Yes, but after finishing Cheddar, it will be hours, not day, but hours. It's very close, in fact. Yes. So, of course...
before the coming of a road, all depend on the this road.
Yes.
Our life has changed due to the coming of the road.
Yes.
Due to the modern technology,
yes,
the life has changed very dramatically.
Yes.
Because when I was, when there was no road, people had no money.
Yeah.
That we have now.
Yes.
So every people, they are very helpless, and even my father and some of the people here, they in May and the Champas came with salt into Zangskar, and we buy some salt, and my father and other people, they take some salt, and they take to on the sheep, and big sheep, they load some about
yes, I remember the flocks of sheep with small bags of salt,
they
of flour, of salt, which was very funny because I never seen such animals like you know for
the Champas have sheep bags.
Of course, donkeys, mules, and horses.
Yes.
Sometimes yaks also, but never sheep. But here was very popular that sheep carried from Garata, from watermill flour or salt for trade.
We following the sheep. Some of the people, 2 or 3 persons, they joined together and they over to crossing Omasila. They
in my archive, I had one photo with
and
such
exchange them with another. There's no in old days, ancient days, there was no everything was changed internally or there is no cash.
Of course,
Cash was very
and Padum was
rarely.
full of horses because you ride everywhere on horses.
Yes,
and
yes,
horses.
now there is no horse
Now
at
horses disappeared. And
Yeah. Horses and even donkeys. We
No.
at Padum 2 or 3 years before there were some donkeys. Now we can't see any donkeys
Now
here
we
at
don't
Padum.
get. I had the same problem.
In 2019,
Yes, I must break.
I have never seen a fox coming around the. Otherwise, there were many foxes coming around this village.
Foxes?
Fox.
Why?
In winter 2019, I have never seen any fox around.
But why?
I don't know. Maybe there is an epidemic or among them, or don't they don't.
It is possible.
It is possible. And what about pay?
Pay is common in summer. Pay is common, but it is also extinct because due to there are many dogs.
Dogs.
They hunt over they go on the mountains and hunt pay.
Pia is marmot,
Marmot.
called marmot.
But there are two kinds, small ones and big ones.
Small one. In
Big
Zangskar-
ones also are such.
No, there is no one big one.
While
Small
coming from Kargil, I saw some Pia.
Because big ones are other side. I was in the behind Chilungla in this very long valley to Marwa, and there was many big ones also, small ones and big ones, two species different of marmots. Yeah, but there are, but here disappeared.
I have noted it very carefully that during winter 2019,
Yes.
we have never seen any
Foxes.
around roaming around the village. Otherwise, there were many foxes coming around and sometimes they are wandering on the ruins of the ruined houses.
Okay. And how about snow leopards?
Snow leopards, we can't see any snow leopard around Padum, but at Shila and Pita, because they live on the rock, between the rock, and they came to Shila, and some 2 or 3 years ago at Shila, the snow leopard came to the village and they killed about 10 or more than 10 sheep.
Sheep. Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
not horses.
not horses.
Because on my eyes, 2 leopards killed two horses in Aksho Valley when it was terrible snowfall. You remember, I was with expedition, and in one night it was 4 meters snow, and because of that, people were working in village to clean the. Because in that time there was not plastic, also your house and other house, there was leak immediately, and they told me we cannot help because the snow leopard attacked horses. Not all horses returned. There was very deep snow.
It also
And I asked
horses and yaks.
Yes, I told to Akshu that there's many yaks, and they told, we are not bothered about yaks. Yak can survive, and they are strong enough to fight. And it was interesting because yaks were eating snow mixed with grass, simply avalanche mixed snow with grass, and yaks could eat snow from the snow, not digging so deep, 3 meters deep, but they found avalanche. So really the people knew that there's no problem, and with these horses they couldn't help. They were one had broken leg, another was died, and seeing us two snow leopards escape. They are always very afraid of people. I think there are no attacks of bears or snow leopards.
Sometimes the bears also come to village, and now in last year also some bears came to Stakrim Gompa.
Oh,
and
so close.
Yeah, so
Ubarak.
close. Yes.
Yeah.
And I entered the monk's room, and the butter and stampa, they were throwing here and there, and he they
There was nobody.
entered from the window.
Window.
But there was somebody in Zangskari Gompa that time.
Because most some of the monks, they don't stay longer. They just spend the night at the sometimes, but most of them they go to the village for their rituals,
Yes.
to perform rituals to the lay people.
Yes.
Yeah, so
So in that time,
in absence of the
there was
monk,
nobody.
yes.
Because other bears were afraid if the people are inside, so they found a moment where there was nobody, and they
They could steal the food items.
still,
Yeah.
the same is in Poland when in our small house with equipment in high in the mountains where was nobody, the she bear couldn't destroy the door, but destroy the how to say. One angle of house, just there was visible, pose of her, and took everything out from the house, and it what was edible. Other was in all forests, a kilometer, found later because so it is the same black bear, no brown bear. Brown bear what is here, because the small are not so dangerous. This black bear, smaller
black,
ones.
Here also, sometimes in Doksa.
Yeah.
In our Doksa, bear also came to Doksa, and because there is no locking system and everything, nothing, and he ate some yogurt, churpe, and butter.
Yeah.
Like this.
Yes. So still there are
Yes,
wild
still there,
animals.
yes, bears come occasionally.
But Buddhists protect even bears and snow leopards. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't kill them.
Yeah, we don't kill. Yes.
No, it is all, in our mountains as well, because there is national park. This is forbidden.
Sometimes the wolf also come to the Doksa.
Yeah. The same.
In 2019 or 20, and we were at Doksa, and wolf came to Doksa.
Your Doksa is Mubarak?
Yeah, just you see, there is a spring just across the Shila village, greenery, a spring. About the spring, there is our Doksa, Doksa of Padum.
Doksa of
Padum, yes. We call Khanrul. So the two wolves came to Doksa just before dark, and killed our one cow.
Yes. Okay. Maybe you have questions about language, about so please ask Gyafo.
Yeah, and actually, I would like to.
But in next session.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. 7 minutes, but we finish now. Yes. And this start.
Yeah, I would like to ask, before moving to the language part, I would like to ask about the Muslims of Padum and Ufti and some 4-5 houses I got to know. They are also present in Kishirak village. So, do you know
What
the
is Kishirak?
Kishirak village? Village name. The village name.
And, just
Next to
next to Padum.
Padum. Yeah. There's a road going.
Direction of
Padum.
Sani?
There are
No.
two houses, 2 or 3 houses, 3 houses.
In Kishirak?
Kishirak.
Okay.
It is between Padum and
Just
Stagrima?
one,
Next to Padum, the next village to Padum.
But what direction?
Actually,
Just
when
one
from the junction.
kilometer down to Padum.
Down
In the north side.
See,
in
from
the north.
from here you to go to the you take the college, the road towards the college, and in between there is a J&K bank, and there is a junction.
Now I know.
So the road which goes to the right, the north side.
North side.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, can you tell us about the origin of the Islam and Muslims in Padum?
The origin of Islam, the Muslims in Padum. I have heard a saying, Abdul Ghani, of a historian from Leh, that the first Muslim came in 1645.
In Padum.
When because there was a king of Padum, Jogi.
Okay.
He had he married to the sister of King Singanamjal of Leh. And during 1938, there is a controversy between the two, and after that, the queen was up on the top of the this mound, and the king and the Lama Dupchan Dawa also of Badran Gompa. He was living there, and he, with the help of the Lama, tried to pace the queen's anger, but could not. And then after that, the Lama and the king, they requested the Lama Taktang Raspa of Leh.
Yes.
Taktang Raspa of Leh. And after that, and the queen, after the meditation of the Lama Taktang Raspa, the queen, after that, she went back to her brother's court at Leh.
Yes.
And the king went to Chamba. Yes.
Chamba in Himachal.
Chamba in Himachal, maybe Himachal in somewhere here in.
It's Pangi belongs to Chamba, so
Chamba.
other side of that passes which I cross is Pangi, which belongs to Pang Valley, is similar to Chambi Valley, and it was ruled by Raja of Chamba.
Chamba.
After that, and there was no king, and the third prince of the Singanamjal, he put here as the local governor of Zangskar.
But he was Buddhist, or he converted?
He was Buddhist.
Because one of kings of in Ladakh converted to Islam.
No, this is Rinchen.
Rinchen. Ah, yeah.
His name was Rinchen, but this was Zechok Namjal, the third prince of Singanamjal.
Uh-huh.
He was enthroned as the king of Zangskar.
Ah, yes.
Okay. Then during him, because he could not adjust in the company of the Zangskar, and he requested to his father, yes, I want a friend of mine that can be adjusted to ease my life. So his father, Singanamjal, he sent a Muslim, Razak Jew, who was a Kashmiri trader, a young man, and who was sent to here as his friend to enjoy his company.
His presence.
And since then, the Muslim, Sunni Muslim was flourishing here.
From Kishtwar. They were not Purik, but Kishtwar.
Some say
Kashmir.
Kashmiri. He was Kashmiri.
Kashmiri.
Yes. And in the next is after the invasion of Dogra rule.
Yes.
Some of the Dogra Muslim folk, they occupied some of the house and land here and settled here.
Okay.
These are two, like.
Yes, I know that history because in Kishtwar then also the Maharaja Kishtwar changed, to Muslim.
Yeah.
He was a Muslim, so they started also big Muslim era in Kishtwar, that half of Kishtwar is Muslim.
Okay.
And together with Zoravar Sig, big troops with Muslim crossed Umasila and Botkal to Palikar.
Okay.
So from that time also the Kishtwari Muslims started to settle here, and even in Ladakh, because the governor of Meita was Hindu, but many other were Muslim. Yes.
So, how about their language? People who came from.
Next, okay.
Okay. So, 1 second. I'll just play a small 2-minute recording from what a Muslim from Padum, Ghulam Abbas, he told me about the
moment. You will repeat in a moment, because I must write, and you will repeat your question.
Sure. Or we can
So
even
please
slice
repeat
the recording.
your question about now.
The language question.
Last one. No.
No,
That
actually,
Muslim.
one of the local Muslims, Ghulam Abbas, he's also from Padum. When I last time interviewed him, I recorded his answer. So if you allow me, I'll just 2-minute
please.
recording. In their own local language.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
Julie, Zangskar lab, he pipa yani Muslim kazua, ika leb te orbotvik jun, ika tsangmasangal lab, le yape kondang tu, ika rajo lab, padum kar la salazakanin. Tenin tu kedana sunjebe juede. Tu be aba chiti dizato ki nga ika sun dishira nga yalkap mani magos nga le lok tinjal washira zada aba chiti di dang tene aba le jape ani muslim chichik lam chuktok I japo yato taki ko ika sun misun ma ko kapatare yotpen mea ko kaso chandi yotpen ko jedana ika japo yape tu yato lam chukani tene ika ko ika yato yon chikna jape tu hito da nyampo ika datte zahar la rajo dat ten dor nang la teni te mi mingbo juju ben juzar hane mi ukidna ika zahar la tamporang khoja ika yon zat kamin tetel tingni te juwa ta ko yato ko ika sha topche sibi gasai pia ya ko yato pi ani leniyang Muslim chichik lam chu kain kau kena khoi kayo de ko sha halal mani zamize shi chue de ika ko yato la lam chu pesani tuzug la ika khoja zahar la gang de inben
और कुछ बताएंगे?
मैंने बताया इसमें कि देखो बातचीत करने वो फिर वो कसाई की बात करना वो जरूरत के लिए कसाई आए तो इस तरह से यहाँ मुस्लिम आबाद हो गई
और उसके थोड़ी बाद की बात
अब मैं उसके रेफरेंस देता हूँ उनके मकानों का ठीक है ना फेनिंगा तानी न्यारा बुखारी पाजरहान ने टोंपे नंगला या पे खांपाइन बन या पे रफ्सल बन या पे रफ्सल खोरा नंगला खोजा खांपा तांदी का पोरे दकनिन तो मैं मसक पे मैंने मामा दीने खांपा उचेतना तेनंगला या पे कजुला छम चोंसाइन बन ते छम चोंसे नंग बोचेतना या पे खोरा या तो पी तुरु खोजा उनला ते खांपा तांदे ई खांपा नाला पोरे दकनिन इजु ला निजा मतलब रेफरेंस ला जीनी यानी साजुल ला जीनी तेनी ते खांपाइन यहाँ मा निपाइन बन तेरा तो से जुर्फी पंग मा खांपाइन निपाइन ते खांपाउन यापे खांपाइन बन काउ केदना अनिले निखोत कने खोजा उनला यापे सालान निन
So we'll listen to his recording, and he like as you mentioned that he also told that since he needed some assistant, helper, and a friend, so he asked his father. The prince asked his father to send someone who could live with him, so that he doesn't get bored, and also for the
these are about same, yes, as I told. He told the name of the his companion was Jew.
Juju.
But his real name was Razak Jew.
Razak Jew, okay.
His name was Razak Jew.
Okay.
As I have heard saying by Abdul Ghani
Abdul Ghani Sheikh.
Yeah, Abdul Ghani Sheikh.
Oh.
He had been my teacher, and during my education at Leh in 1959, 60,
Okay.
and I also have his book
Okay.
about this. He wrote that he writes that his name was Razak.
Razak.
I also seen a
Muslim community, yes?
Yeah.
I also have seen a article, his article written in Urdu,
In Urdu, okay.
and also in English.
English.
Yeah, that his name was Razak Jew.
Razak Jew. Yeah, and what
And
about
I also have some of the coming of Muslims. There are two versions. Some say that one of the king of Zangskar, Tsewang Namgyal, during 18th century, he married to a sister of Suruvedi, sister of King Sultan. Now I
we shall
forgot
fight
the-
later, but he was Muslim.
He was Muslim.
Yes.
Shia
And,
Muslim?
Shia Muslim.
They were Shia Muslim, yes.
Yeah.
And because she, being a Muslim, did not eat the meat cut by a non-Muslim.
Non-Muslim, yeah.
Yes,
So
they
she
refused.
brought Muslims killing for
Butters.
Butcher,
Butchers. Butchers,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And since then, there was the Muslims they settled
They
here.
started to
Yes,
But I
settlement.
think it may have, but there is no. If she had brought a Shia Muslim here, then there is no Shia Muslim here.
Oh, yeah.
Whether she might have converted to Buddhist or there is no Shia Muslim.
Then there's no Shia Muslim. We can't find Shia Muslims over
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
The
no,
locals,
no.
as the
It
locals.
means
all
that
are
many of
Sunni
them
Muslims.
converted to Buddhism.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, maybe now I will finish and one difficult question of mine.
No, actually, I wanted to continue with...
Okay, so continue, please.
Yeah.
No. Now.
Yeah. The last one in the recording we heard, in the second half, Ghulam Abbas had given some references about their houses. So, do you have any comments on that?
Oh, the houses now have totally destroyed
Okay.
because now after the coming of the road,
Okay.
After the coming of road, most of the families who were congested here, now they wanted to
build
move
new
their
houses
on the field, around the field.
around fields.
Yes. Now the population of Padum, the houses of Padum now scattered in all the around the fields.
Okay.
So when he was saying the reference, giving a reference of the houses,
Yeah.
one is dismantled totally, and there's no.
It is very sad. Very sad
It's
for me.
untraceable.
Yes,
There
because
was
the
once there
beautiful
was the,
old architecture disappears.
yes,
of
disappeared,
Old
yeah.
Padum.
And now they are
Do you think it's possible?
replaced by cemented houses.
Cement, okay.
So it cannot traceable. There was a
Because you have nothing like conservation service which will not allow historical places. Because in
you
Europe,
see,
some
there is,
complexes like that would
in
be
Padum.
protected.
Now it is like a Himachal Pradesh houses or a Kashmiri houses, all may have the Muslim houses are now tin roofed.
Tin roofs,
Tin.
yeah. To like because
Yes.
they stay for in the winters they migrate to Jammu so that the snow
And
can
because
melt and yeah.
Yes, they cannot have flat houses.
Flat houses,
This is,
yes.
flat roofs.
Flat
This
roofs.
is the
the
problem.
flat roofs, they need
Because-
to...
Because the people must live inside to throw snow,
Snow
out.
outside.
Otherwise,
Otherwise the
it's
snow will
easy,
melt
it's
and
easy life.
this
Yes,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
they
problem.
don't have to take the snow off down the...
yeah.
Yes, yes,
As we see
I
in,
can
in
understand.
To save
Kashmir,
their,
in Kashmir as well.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes. So
the
a
same
little
roofs.
bit the architecture must be changed
Yes, yes.
because of,
Yes,
of
yes,
that
yes, yes.
flat roofs now.
Now I
they-
have constructed this in the old style. Only just
old
there is
style,
no...
but you must think about the roof because still will be.
Yeah,
you want
my
to-
roof will be flat.
Flat.
Yeah,
In the old
it was
old-
wonderful because I was
old
in
style.
winter and we meet on the roofs.
Yes.
During the day was warm on the roof. Only after sunset, which is very early in
Yeah.
Padum,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
winter, you seated in the kitchen with the fire in the middle,
Bukhari, yeah.
going through the open
Chimney.
yeah,
Now-
not chimney. It was
now
not
I have-
chimney, just the hole in the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember that the life very, very difficult at that times.
Yeah,
in
Now
winter.
the global warming is also, it has
Change,
change,
the winter is
negative
not
impact
so,
on
not-
our all
Climate
environmental...
and environment, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Because when I worked with English group in 1981 with an Henry Osmondson and
Okay.
Dr. Keith at Kumi.
Okay.
Yes.
Because Kumi is warmer than Padum.
Which authors of the big book about Himalayan
Yeah,
villages?
yeah,
Villages,
Himalayan
yeah,
villages.
Buddhist
I helped them.
We both have.
Yes,
He
yes.
has and I have that
Yes.
book.
And
You helped them.
during those days at Kumi, the temperature struck 26, 27.
Maximum temperature.
The maximum.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Now at Padum, the temperature before during those days at Padum there was the temperature was maximum 25.
Okay.
And now at Padum, when the sun shone very brightly, the temperature stuck to 28, 29.
Oh, touches. So 3-4 degrees higher
So-
temperature.
Also, it allows for some vegetables
Yes.
much more, and also
Now the vegetables are and also the some apple trees are also
or
growing at
potato.
Zangla.
You can think even
Zangla.
maybe about
Zangla.
potatoes.
Thriving, yes.
Apple trees.
Yes.
Okay.
Apple.
Otherwise, apples were
No,
not
no,
possible
no,
to
no.
grow over here. And how about winter temperatures?
Winter temperature, when I have recorded during 19 temperature left by Henry Osmondson, and then it struck some minus 27, 28, 20, sometimes when
It
there is
happens now.
after the fresh snowfall and the weather is clear,
Clear.
then the temperature
Yeah.
goes down to minus 30, 32
In the night.
at night.
Okay, okay.
I remember it was in December when I moved to Karsha because here was too cold.
Yeah.
That was blue sky and the snow couldn't, because it not melted. It was still I couldn't cross that way to Penzala and to Kargil. But after a month, the snow was more dense.
Yes.
Then I could get to Kargil and the Gandarbal, where lived the family of Tadeusz. Yes.
So now, what's the winter temperature average like?
Nowadays, because nowadays I maybe this year for the last 2-3 years I spent some winter at Manali
Manali.
because
Okay.
due to the my knee problem. I have
Yeah.
knee problem.
Okay.
So
I have also.
yes, so
knee problem.
because at
It's
Manali
alright.
there are hot springs.
Hot springs in
By
Manali.
bathing in the
Vashisht, yes.
Vashisht, yes.
Yeah.
I've been to there many times.
Me too.
Yes.
I know
Yes,
Vashisht. There is, yes, in the
the
Shiva.
people told me that this
Basuka-
year,
Basuka temple.
last winter, the some winter was mild, not so harsh.
Okay.
Yes, maybe minus 20,
Ah.
25.
And
something.
you see, as people told me that some 10-20 years ago, till 10-20 years ago, Zangskar would be closed for 6-7 months. Peninsula would be covered with snow, so no coming going of traffic. But last winter, Peninsula was only closed for 15-20 days, some 20 days.
Yes.
Because
I
very
heard
less snow.
that, because naturally, last winter there was less snow.
Very less snow.
Very less snow.
I have the picture
Yes,
of Darandurung
so it
glacier.
was the natural help that
Peninsula.
the government has helped by the nature.
Do you notice
Government was helped by
by
the nature.
nature.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how changed Darandurung glacier?
Yeah.
It is 3 times narrow than it
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
before,
it was before.
and shorter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so of course it is dangerous for all, maybe not for Padum, but for Karsha and other villages which will have no water, because still that big snows melt, and you have plenty of water in Padum, but not in other Zangskar.
Yeah. No. Now due to this, due to the less snow,
Less
and
snow.
also we don't have any rain this summer. And most of the villages they have short of
water.
cultivation, water for cultivation. Also, they are high and soto and everything
So it
was
is
dry.
problem because now you have
Yes,
better climate for cultivation of
Yeah,
vegetables and other
If
things,
there is
but not
good
enough water.
snow,
Yes.
5 feet, 4
Okay.
feet, 6 feet, then we have
Yeah. Okay.
enough.
Now, one problem which for me, I know that is a problem, maybe not for you, it was for Phuntsok Tashi, he told me, but what is your opinion about that problem? I will ask, moment now. I know that the last years bring the big problem with low castes, with Gara and other. Could you describe and your opinion about that problem, which was difficult for Buddhists?
No, not Buddhists. Everyone suffered a big loss because in 2005, I have noted it down in my diary that in April there was a heavy snowfall.
Yes.
And next day, everyone was, the sky was lightly clear, and we went on the top of the house to clear off the snow from the top. And after very snowy, then sometimes we came to rest and have a tea inside the kitchen.
Yeah.
Then again I came up to the house roof and cleared through, and then we saw some of the clouds floating over the sunny somewhere here.
Yes.
And then after some time, the snow, the clouds disappeared, and it separated out of all the. It is they are separate all over, and that time there was when we again came down to have some tea and relax. Then after coming on the top of the roof, then the sun was up, and we saw the half of the mountain was covered with soil, like half of the mountain of the grayish, like yes. And they say so there was also wind, and some people say in the maybe on the Karsha side, the people say that there was over the snow there were some birch leaves of the birch tree, the bark of the birch tree, and say some also say that there were with the soil there were very tiny eggs like. And in the spring when we were plowing, then there appeared very small tiny locusts. And with the change of the season, then they grow bigger and grow, and in when we were about to water the fields, that there was many very thousands
Of locusts.
Locusts.
They destroy your crops.
No. When they grew, when our crops were high like this 1 feet, then there were many thousands of locusts, and when we go to water the fields up there, many were dried on the by the walking
But
of
how
people.
they disappeared? How you fight with
Oh,
this?
yeah, but at first we were nothing.
Yes,
We were helpless.
helpless.
One of our fields at just near Kishara, we had grown some barley, but when we were we went to harvest the crops, then there was no ear. All the ears were dropped on the ground.
No,
Earless
Yearless crops.
crops.
Yes. Okay, but my
No, most of the fields around the edge of the field, there was no.
about this problem I haven't heard, but I asked about something else. That last year there was problem of gara, of low castes, which the Muslim. For some reasons,
yeah,
there was a change of, convert
This is
to
also
Muslim. What was difficult for Buddhist and also Phuntsok
It also says
that he lost his seat in the council because of this problem. In some sense, he was not elected. How it was? What was the problem?
The low castes of the Padum, the 4 families, they also converted to Muslim.
Yeah.
Yes,
Islam.
this is true. Yes, but there may be about 20 or
But
20.
why it was so big problem if it was
Because
only for the families?
It was because this is just it started. There is a man died. Our common among the common people, an old man died, and the family, his family, where they were celebrating their maybe first anniversary, death anniversary, or something like this. They were distributing the bread and everything to the public. Then there was a system that when there is a village festival or the first bread and tea or whatever thing is ready to serve, then the first is served to the king, or if there is a lama, then first is served to the monk, and then the second to the king, Gyalpo, and after that every family gets to share.
Yes.
But they protested regarding this. They say that yes, why we are giving the so at the end of the festival we have been served in the at the
Together with
the
other
general
people.
public, common public.
Because
people.
they had
Yes,
to wait
yes.
as the last.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
They on this they protested against this, and our public say yes, these should be remain like this. This is the old
Tradition,
tradition.
And also lamas don't enter their house, as I got to learn, as I learned. The lamas don't
Yes,
because when they used to call lamas for prayers and pujas, the lamas refused to go to their house. So was it also the problem behind it?
Behind the lamas also they don't go to they did not go to their houses because the other common people they will protest.
What was your opinion about it?
The Dalai Lama said. The Dalai Lama has said that yes, anyone who is who does not, we cannot stop anyone changing his faith.
Yes.
If they are willing to adopt the Muslim family, faith, then it is their choice.
Okay.
We cannot stop them.
Yes. So it should be no conflict, but the conflict exists.
Conflict existed. Yes.
So you rather support.
Then after that,
you supported the words of Dalai Lama.
I support the Dalai Lama.
Yes.
Yes. If they don't want, if they want to convert their religion, then it is their choice.
Yes.
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 We cannot stop them.
Okay. So
Now it is same, and by the Buddhist Youth Association, helped by they were boycott for some years.
some words of Dalai Lama are very astonishment. For instance, I remember that somebody asked, "What is the best religion in the world?" And what answered Dalai Lama? The best is religion of your mother. It's very good answer. You understand? Best follow. You will be good Buddhist if you follow religion of your mother. Very, very astonishing answer, like yours. So we are now we are awaiting Gyafo Rimpoche, and maybe we shall hear new teaching. So thank you, Gyalpo for such interesting interview. Which for me, I'm very happy to many explanations, many new information as always, because when I met you, for me our guru was Gyalpo and Lompo, these two persons in Zangskari.
Because they were the fluent people in English.
I admire and laugh.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jule.